Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a game between LiquidSheth and CheckSix. So CheckSix is going to be the blue Terran player in the bottom right position, and we have got Sheth as the red Zerg player in the lower left position. The map is Antigua Shipyards. This is going to be a ZvT, and I am really looking forward to this. It should be awesome. It is from the Razer replay pack of the week, and Sheth is the star of it this week, and it was brought out on the 5th of April. So I'm just going to cast a couple of their games. My throat is feeling a bit better now. If you saw the first game of Sheth's I cast, I sounded a bit hoarse, a bit painful, generally owie. But now I am so much better. I am all happy. My throat no longer feels like I swallowed a cheese grater. So that's kind of made me excited. But I'm kind of worrying that I'm getting too excited now, and through casting this I'm just going to ruin my throat again. But that is fine as long as we all have fun. So we'll probably see Sheth go for a 15 hatch here. That's the sort of standard build. My bet is we'll see CheckSix go for reactor Hellions, and if either player does anything else differently, then frankly this is going to be a crazy match. But who knows, it could be crazy anyway. There's more craziness than doing exactly what everyone else does every other game. So obviously Antigua Shipyard, what's noticeable about this map, or this third base, easy to take. I mean, this base is so easy. Really, if you could take this base to prom with you, you definitely get some afterwards. But unfortunately, it's a base. It's not a prom date. Anyway, we will see Sheth chucking down this hatchery here, so that's all going to be pretty good. And wow, craziness already. CheckSix, no, he's just going for the command center first build. Wow, he's got brass balls. That's as simple as that. He's just going for it. He's like, you know what, Sheth, he's going to expand first, so I'm going to do it too. Anyway, Sheth just getting his spawning pool down now on 16. That means both queens will come out at the same time. And here comes this barracks, and this drone just came down and it saw the command center, and it was like, what? No. Okay, I'm just going to run away. Oh no, I'll attack this SCV. That'll be better. I just want to double check. Shit, he is really building a command center. Anyway. We will see no gasser here though, so on the plus side, Sheth no longer has to worry at all about, you know, those horrible things called Hellions, which make Zerg players cry and have nightmares. But we will see a double barracks build. Now, Sheth is just doing a great job with this drone. This drone is seeing everything. It's going to see things it will never be able to unsee. And that, of course, is very good for Sheth. His pool has just finished, as has his hatchery, and there goes 2 queens. It's as if I can predict the future of what these pros are going to do, but it may just be because it's the standard. What isn't the standard, however, is obviously getting a double orbital command pretty much at the same time. Anyway, obviously all these barracks are coming down, a bunker on its way, so CheckSix is just like, shit, I could actually die here. So it's going to build a bunker, but this drone is not having any of it. It does not want a bunker going down, and I cannot blame Sheth for that. I mean, he's not even getting any Zerglings. He's just literally annoying the hell out of CheckSix with a single drone. Both queens are now down. There goes the double inject. Are we going to see a third queen for creep spread? Not quite yet. We are going to see one gas come down though. Double gas though there for CheckSix, and if we take a look at the worker count, I mean, it's pretty close actually. When you take mules into account, CheckSix has got the better income by quite a lot. So obviously that, well, the command center first build really paid off. Still no Zerglings on the way yet for Sheth. He is just droning, and still no tech coming up for either player. I mean, CheckSix has got this double gas here. I will be really interested to see what he does with this. But currently just flighting these barracks down to complete his wall off. So this is actually really nice. I like that movement there. Very cool. And we will see Sheth getting his macro hatch out super early. And I mean, both players are just playing this pretty much macroing up. They want as much money as they can get. And do you know why that's good? Because then we get to see some awesome games. A reactor coming down here, and a tech lab on the other barracks there. We will see a double engineering base, so big upgrades are going to be coming out from CheckSix there. And LiquidSheth, well, what's he going? He's, well, just getting his speed out, just started now, keeping all 3 drones in the gas though, so we're probably going to see some more gas intensive stuff come out soon. And straight away that +1 infantry attack on the way, +1 infantry armor will probably follow up. There's stim as well. Another barracks on the way there as well, so this is all going pretty much like it's going to be a super heavy infantry build. Come on, just press the A key. Press the A key. Go on, CheckSix. Press A. Press A. Press A. Press. Well, there we go. So we've now got double upgrades on the way there for CheckSix, and if we take a look for Sheth, well, he's getting his lair up, he's getting speed up, he's getting all 4 of his gas up. He's going pretty damn hard right now. He still has pretty much no units. He has 2 Zerglings, which is enough to deal with all of this because there's literally just Marines out. He could really use with a Baning Nest though. If you go on a Baning Nest out, he'd be in a great spot, but Sheth not looking like he wants to put on any pressure at the moment. Obviously though, Sheth is going to get behind in upgrades super quickly, and I mean, without Banelings to quickly deal with those Marines are going to be doing a lot of damage very quickly. A factory is on the way, a second bunker even coming up now, and another reactor on this barrack. So CheckSix is going so heavy on the Marines, it's going to be crazy. Obviously the work count is getting more in the favour of Sheth, which is to be expected. There's the double evolution chamber there going down for Sheth as well, and here comes a flood of Zerglings. Wow, that's a lot of Zerglings coming out there, and I mean really Sheth needs to look to expand pretty soon. Just getting that 3rd base up ASAP would be brilliant. He's getting 1-1 upgrades for those Zerglings, running 2 in straight away. A reactor coming down on this barracks as well, so that it looks like CheckSix is going for very fast double medevacs, leaving off the tanks for the moment and getting his 3rd base down, and that 3rd base starting before Sheth's as well. So wow, this is going to be really interesting. Sheth going for that Baning Nest now. I can't actually find it. There we go. And the Spire. Now to be honest, that Spire is not going to be too effective, because if he goes Mutalisks, well, just frankly, there's too many Marines. There are just so many Marines. It's going to be so good. A lot of Zerglings are now coming down here just to scout around and see what is happening ASAP. This Overseer is going to be able to see absolutely everything. We'll know those double medevacs are coming out. But look at all those Marines. And of course, are those Marines 1-1 quite yet? Yes, they are. Combat shield on its way down. No 2-2 upgrades as of yet. The armory is there as well, so we may see some, well, vehicle upgrades coming down super quick. That Spire is 3/4 done. The upgrades for Sheth 3/4 done as well. So really this is going to put him back on equal upgrades with CheckSix. Obviously Check needs to get out those 2-2, and that is exactly what he is doing. But in terms of supply, these 2 players are pretty damn close. They are doing very nice work. Sheth's 3rd base 3/4 done, and Check's 3rd base is pretty much finished, and these Marines are moving forward. There is 1 lone Marauder there, because if there's roaches you only need 1, apparently. You need more than 1, don't ever try it. But anyway, we will see that Baning speed is on the way. We've got the Spire done, we've got quite a few Mutalisks out. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure how effective Mutas will be, just because of the amount of Marines. Admittedly, there's no missile turrets as of yet, but could still be a bit of a problem. A great scan goes off, we'll see everything. That Spine Crawler moving at just the wrong time. This stim push is really strong, but obviously the Mutas can start going in. But look at just more barracks being added on, just like constantly. And this tech lab is just not actually being used for siege mode. There we go, actually, just starting up now. But look at the sheer numbers of Marines looking to go through, and Sheth is just going to go for this. He's rolling in comes a Baning, but the Baning hit's not actually doing much damage at all. But the Zerglings are able to get an amazing surround, and wow, Sheth is just completely destroying this. The Mutalisks are there as well, and I mean they're going to be able to pick off a couple of medevacs, and obviously if you keep the medevac numbers down, you're in a great spot. And to be honest, that was an amazing engagement for Sheth there. If we look at the loss tab, I mean, well, it's not often you see the resources lost worse for the Terran player, because getting a cost-effective engagement as a Zerg can be really difficult. Quite a few of these SCVs are getting picked off, and I take it all back. These Mutalisks are doing incredibly well. So this could be really interesting, and Sheth has definitely taken a good spot here. But obviously, Check, he has got this command center, orbital command now actually lifted, but there are 2 Zerglings there which will prevent it going down. There's this 1 Marine up here, and Sheth getting ready to take his 4th base. Will spot that Marine there, and will eventually take it out, so that goes down pretty damn quick. Meanwhile, what else is going on? We've got the infestation pit on its way. We've got that +1 flyer attack, 2-2 upgrades on the way for Sheth's melee units. We have got 2-2 finished for CheckSix Marines, but obviously so many were taken down when he tried to push forward, and Sheth is just in a great spot. But having said that, look at the production capability of CheckSix here. He has just got so much stuff, but he really needs those tanks in. Hive on its way super, well, not super early, but quite early there. So is the pathogen glands. If we take a look at the work account, 78 to 62, so both players are in a pretty good spot here. These mutas are just giving a look around, seeing what is happening everywhere. 2 more bunkers on their way down, and this will be a good defensive spot, but obviously this tank is doing pretty much nothing. It is moving out now, and these tanks will make a huge difference. And plus 3 Terran, 3 upgrades coming down for Terran infantry now. And meanwhile, Sheth hasn't actually finished 2-2 quite yet, so want to be careful. Some missile turrets getting some good hits off on these mutas, and these mutalists need to be careful, otherwise that stim forward on the Marines could do a lot, but no. Sheth not going to make a rookie mistake like that, will pull back, and CheckSix has just got a good defense position, although this area up here does look a little bit exposed. Will Sheth basically try and do something there? I do hope so for his sake. 22 Banelings are on the way, and to be honest, if I was CheckSix, I would not be looking forward to this, because obviously 2-2 is done. Vehicle weapons plus 2 is on the way, but obviously those Banelings will still take 2 hits because it isn't quite done yet. And well, 22 Banelings against really the splash of 3 tanks. Not a fun position for CheckSix, and great overlord spread going on here by Sheth. He's just got so much map control. Look at this, like, this is from Sheth's point of view. He knows exactly what is happening everywhere. So great play there. And we will see these mutas poking forward, but there's a lot of missile turrets there, but not enough to deal with this. I mean, those missile turrets are just getting demolished so quickly. Those mutas are picking off a couple of free Marines there, and may even get a medevac or 2, but has to be careful, wants to pull them back, doesn't want to lose anything too much there. And great use of a sensor tower. I often say that sensor towers aren't used enough. They are great for just knowing exactly what's going on, especially when this third base and the main are so close. And here we go, a big roll-in engagement going on here. And wow, look at it all going. Are these Banelings going to be able to get off some good hits? The bunkers stay up though. And I mean, Sheth has used a lot of Banelings there, and I think he's actually pretty much cleaned up all of it. So that was very effective there by Sheth, and he's moving in with those mutas, but to be honest, I don't think he's got enough to actually win the game there. He has pretty much destroyed everything of CheckSix's army, but I mean, there are, well, 1 tank, a couple of Marines left, but what is concerning me for Sheth is he lost most of his units as well. Now, he does obviously have a few things left in play, but the majority of which is, well, he's going to remax quickly, but I mean, this Mutaflock could be doing a lot more at the moment. Yes, there are quite a few missile turrets, but I think Sheth could actually get in the back here and do quite a bit of damage. Not really trying to poke around enough as of yet. Obviously, this third base has 2 missile turrets there. There are quite a few Marines. It will be interesting to see. Sheth taking his 5th base as well here, and picking off these back rocks. We have got the Greater Spire finished up. Plus 3 melee attack on the way. Plus 3 melee armor isn't done. The rocks do go down, and Sheth is just ready to go wherever he wants. And we'll see those Zerglings are going to run through, and that will force CheckSix to split up. But he's just pulling those SCVs away. All those Marines there, they are 3-3 Marines as well, and they do bring the pain. Meanwhile, this Mutaflock being forced backwards. We have got these Zerglings getting cleaned up pretty damn easily. And really, this is just everything going on absolutely everywhere. The Greater Spire obviously finished. Plus 1 air attack is done. 5 Broodlords being morphed in. Sheth's money is so low though. He needs to get this base up quickly in order to support mass Broodlord production. And more concerning for me is the fact that Sheth has no infestors out. I'd love to see Sheth get some infestors, because otherwise he is going to have a hard time dealing with those Marines, because Marines aren't actually that bad against Broodlords. And I mean, there's only a couple of tanks, so Sheth, he really needs some infestors to deal with those Marines. And I mean, this push is going to be really strong. If he manages to snipe out this base, it would be huge. The tanks are, well, 2 a siege, and that base is going to go down, and this is not a good spot. Quite a few drones are getting microed down there, and the Broodlords are on their way in. Now, obviously, CheckSix has to be careful, but he has sniped off that 4th base, and that is very effective. They're running the Marines back, but that does leave those tanks exposed, very exposed. All of those tanks are going to get taken out super quickly, and I mean, oh, good move there, trying to lift them up, but obviously those muta numbers are getting extremely high. If we actually take a look, there are 14 mutas, but it looks like Sheth's going to clean this up. Banelings go off on the tank though, which are less than ideal, but everything is pretty much cleaned up. Some good dropship micro, but the mutas alone can take all that out. There's just so many of them, and I mean, Sheth is again in a great spot, but CheckSix did kill off this base, and surely because he has killed off both the 4th and 5th, Sheth is just now down to 3 bases again, and he cannot support this type of army off just 3 bases. And the Mobius reactor is on its way down. All of these SCVs are eventually going to die, but not if the Marines come in. The paratroopers are on their way. And, I mean, it looks like these medevacs will go down exceptionally quickly, and with the SCVs there as well, I mean, they're going to try and take some fire, but it actually looks like those +3 Marines are going to make very, very short work of those Mutalisks. Meanwhile, we've got a big engagement going down here. A good move in, a huge fungal growth goes off on everything, but those Broodlords are going to go down. A transfuse, I believe. No, they can't have been a transfuse. What the hell was that? I don't even know. But these Corruptors are going to pick off all of the medevacs super quickly, and Sheth is in a dominating position right here. He can move forward pretty much wherever he wants, but obviously this base is up and running now for CheckSix. Meanwhile, Sheth, well, he's just got this gold base up, and really he's just got this one Broodlord, and this Broodlord went very far forward and will get taken out by those Marines. A good move there. The 3rd base of CheckSix is looking a bit weak. All of these Zerglings are running in, and there just isn't enough there to defend. A single Thor there. A huge fungal growth goes off on all of the Marines. This is exactly what I was saying. Infestors are so good against clumped up Marines, and those Zerglings are just going to get rid of absolutely everything. The Thor, not very effective against Broodlords, purely because it does bonus damage against light, and Broodlords are armoured, so won't be able to do anything there. And to be honest, I think Sheth has pretty much got this, but he needs to do huge damage. If this gets cleaned up, he's going to have problems, purely because, well, CheckSix has got an extra base over Sheth at the moment, and it looks like while this is all going on, CheckSix is counter-attacking that 4th base up in the top left position with quite a few Marines, and there is nothing there for Sheth to deal with that at all. And we will actually look and see that all of those Infestors badly microed in forward, and the Broodlord taking out another Infestor on its way down, and CheckSix has taken out that top base in the top left. Meanwhile, we will see these Broodlords did try and do some damage down here, but CheckSix still mining, and that is really essential for him. And he's also getting a drop going on down here, but the Queen's looking like they could clean up. The medevac was taken out by the Corruptors, and, well, 3-3 Marines are really good. Really good. And we'll pretty much clean up everything. Meanwhile, CheckSix going in, attacking this gold base of LiquidSheth now, and running those Marines back. The Corruptors doing a great job against the medevacs, but obviously the tanks are very effective against Zerglings. The tank upgrades are at +3 and 0 against 3-3 Marines against, well, 3-3 melee for Sheth. And I mean, this game is getting pretty damn crazy. Obviously this, wow, another base has got down here as well for CheckSix, so that brings him up to 5 bases against the 4 of Sheth. Sheth is only getting dropped everywhere. I can't even keep up with all of this. Broodlords will come back to try and deal with this drop, but if we take a look at killed, I mean, oh, it's all looking quite even actually at this stage. A couple more workers killed, I believe, by, I didn't actually check that enough. Yeah, a couple more workers killed by Sheth, but if we look at the worker count, it's, well, 59 to 45, but once mules come into play, that becomes a lot different. And 22 more banelings. I don't know how Sheth made 22 banelings earlier as well. I don't know how he manages to always make 22, but it's a good number, and CheckSix just really doesn't have enough in order to deal with this. He needs some more tanks out, he needs great Marine spread, but it looks like Sheth is just going to come up here and try and take out this 3rd base, and all of those SCVs are running away, but they could get hit by a big fungal growth, but Sheth not quite quick enough with the button there. And I mean, those SCVs will be able to run away for the moment, but look how clumped up those Marines are. And I mean, those Broodlords just moving forward. If the Marines move forward to attack the Broodlords, then there could be big problems. But I mean, CheckSix has got great income. He's trying to get some Vikings out. Here comes the Banelings though, all the Zerglings as well. And I mean, there's going to have to be absolutely great Marine spread, otherwise those Banelings are going to do huge damage. The Banelings are going to go off, and I mean, look at the kind of that. Wow, huge Baneling hits going off absolutely everywhere, and Sheth has pretty much cleaned this up now. There are drops going off for CheckSix. He's just picked off the 5th base of Sheth again, but there is just too much stuff in CheckSix base. I believe this is GG. I don't think there's absolutely anything. There is a drop going down here, just picking off the gold base, but Sheth going back, it looks like, to try and deal with it, or maybe not at all. Shouldn't matter at all though, purely because Sheth, he's just got more stuff. Although, having said that, these Marines are in a great position. Doesn't want the Banelings getting in though. If the Baneling hit goes off, it will pretty much finish them all off. Although the Zerglings are clumping up and preventing the Banelings from going off, and most of the production facilities of CheckSix are taken out, and that is it. There's no way he can come back from this. He has only got 35 supply, to 110 of Sheth, but I say you can't come back from that. You can if you just build a lot of barracks. How many is he even building? 8 barracks all at once to try and deal with this. He has got the income to support it, but obviously Sheth has still got the, well, units, frankly, but he's only on 1 mining base now, so if CheckSix could somehow take out these Broodlords and all the Zerglings, he would have a chance, but frankly, there just isn't any way he's going to be able to. He won't be able to get enough Marines out in time. Even if he built out of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these barracks, 6, it's a factory, all of these 5 barracks simultaneously, he wouldn't be able to get enough Marines to do it, even if they had reactors on them. So this is now pretty much GG, almost guaranteed. There is nothing really that CheckSix can do. He played an amazing game though. It was really fun to watch as well, and we will see these Broodlords slowly picking away at this planetary fortress, although the repair going off by CheckSix will just be a tad too much to actually damage through at the moment. But look at those fungal growths. All of those SCVs are going to get taken down hugely quickly, and I mean, this really is it. There's nothing else that can go on. Infested Terrans being locked down as well, and frankly that planetary fortress is not going to survive. The SCVs even trying to drill their way through those infested Terrans, but I mean, just look at the damage being done. CheckSix really hanging on until the end, but I'm sorry to break it to you, mate, there is nothing you can do. Even if you do expand up here, you're just not going to be able to do it. Somehow still holding on though. These Broodlords just slowly going through, and CheckSix finally admits defeat. But what a game that was. I hope you did enjoy it. I absolutely loved it. Thank you very much for watching. Please thumbs up the video. Please leave any comments, constructive criticism, etc. And follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much, and tune in again.